Welcome back to What's Happening Wednesdays with Councilman Ali T. Muhammad. I want to share with you that this past Monday, our council passed a resolution for execution of construction contracts to build a new highway garage. Those of you may know that this can has been kicked down the road for a really long time. And while we're politicking, the clock is ticking on our services, on the safety and welfare of these city workers. It's great to say, and I'd love to commend our city council, those who voted in favor of this highway garage, for making a tough decision. This is a need that our city has had to take care of, and we didn't for the longest time. And now moving forward, we have. We'll be serving the community for the next 100 years in our new facility. We also appointed a captain to our police force, Captain Janjulis, and promoted Officer Johnson to detective. This past week, from the 10th to the 14th, we had a camp, a police academy for the youth, 13 to 16-year-olds. They went all over Dutchess County. They visited some places in Orange County, learning more about law enforcement, the roles that they play, how integral it is to have the youth learn about law, the enforcement side of it. I volunteered on Thursday. It was great to see the 12 kids that were there. Majority of them wanted to be there. Some of them wanted to be police officers in the future. There's one kid that stands out to me. He mentioned that, I just want to make money. And so as one of the training officers at the academy for the police that are about to become police officers, shared with the youth radars, LiDARs, he explained the different technology, and I paused him and I explained to the kid, pay attention. These different outlets will open up doors for you. You might not want to be a law enforcement agent, but you might open up the door to innovation for new technology that you sell to different departments across the world. That's the way you can make money and also benefit your society you live in. They already have plans for next year for police and fire, week-long academy. Again, civil service programs that are definitely going to help shift our culture. I wanted to draw attention to the Beacon G-Line bus service. Thankfully, a few years back, City of Beacon and the county allowed for this to happen. They gained resources for this G-Line to go from the MTA station to DIA to our main street, and now goes to Mount Beacon and connects with the trolley. This service runs from 12 to 6:30, Monday through Saturday. 5 days a week, that if you needed to, you could take the G-Line up to our pool at the settlement camp. So those of you who might not have rides, those of you trying to cool out before school starts, as the summer's heating up, think about the G-Line. It runs from 12 to 6:30, Monday through Saturday. Our pool's open Tuesday through Sunday. Windows on Main Street is now in its 11th year running. They'll be running until September 12th. 34 Beacon residents installed art in local businesses on Main Street in a collaborative effort to connect Beacon's businesses, residents, and artists. The closing party is going to be September 12th at Dogwood from 7 to 9. Personally, I believe that this is a great way to bridge the divide between old, new, and tourist Beacon. Through art, through collaboration, and a little bit of competition, we're replacing complacency in our community. We're also driving up revenue. Revenue. How our city operates and runs. It's extremely important that we support these businesses on Main Street through any type of effort, whether it's arts, sports, food. You spending your money at a restaurant, at a bar, Hudson Beach Glass, Nixie Sparrow. You're going down to Dia, you're helping raise revenue for our city. No matter what, that's the bottom line. These businesses, thankfully, are here. They're a part of our community. A lot of these business owners live in Beacon. They're raising their children in Beacon. I think it's important for us who have grown up here, who've lived here for the longest amount of time, to realize that at some point, somebody moved here. At some point, making our vibrant community, or going back to the good old days, where we had factories, beer leagues all over town, a great community feel. We still have that, but we don't have the factories anymore. We have a different landscape. We have a different city. It's important for things to change. Growing up in Beacon myself, 27 years old, my parents made me walk all the time. They said walking builds character, so anything socially I wanted to do, I would typically have to walk to or bike ride to. There wasn't much on Main Street, so I used to hang out at Green Street Park with my friends. We played basketball during Beacon Hoops in the summer times. But we have such a great Main Street, we need to reintroduce ourselves in a way. I know there's a lot of you out there that already support Main Street, the businesses on Main Street. But we have to do more so. Because we can't say that we can't bring our kids out there anymore. And there's no reason for us to avoid these places. Old and new, some people have issues with the tourists. And the tourists come down Thursday through Sunday and they support and patronize our Main Street. They make their way up from Dia through our Main Street, back and forth. Imagine if we all supported our Main Street businesses. Imagine if we supported one another and cared truly for our neighbors, wanting what's best for them as we want what's best for us. That's what's important.